Hello everyone's. I am here for my review of 911 on Fox, Season 6, Episode 5. If you were new to my channel, welcome. I am Lady T. I like to do reviews on scripted reality shows, and also do reactions. If you're returning, you one of my peoples, welcome back. So we don't have any comments from last week's video, so we're going to jump right on in. We start off with this woman. She's sleeping in her bed. She in that good sleep. Got her eye mask on and everything. And she hears this loud bang downstairs. Now, the way my mind is set up, I would have doggone it, grabbed my phone as I rolled out of bed and hid in the closet and proceeds to call, the authorities. But for whatever reason, her husband out of town. So she didn't got the right idea. She gonna get up out of there. Instead of hiding and waiting for the police to do what they supposed to be doing, she gonna try to leave about the house. Ma'am, you live in a 2-story house. So if the people are downstairs, regardless if it's a 2-story house, you trying to leave out, there's a good chance that you're gonna run into the people who are downstairs. Now y'all, I be getting paranoid because I just be knowing I be hearing stuff at nighttime. Like, we live right next to a train, and when I tell you at nighttime that thing get to chucking, and like I be falling asleep while I'm watching TV, and then that thing get to banging, so I'm up paranoid because I done thought somebody done got into my house, even though my house, where I'm staying at, I keeps it locked at all times, and you need a ladder to get up inside my house. So like, still, but my paranoia is set up differently. But I'm trying to figure out, ma'am, why are we trying to leave? We need to be hiding. You live in a nice house. I'm pretty sure that you have locks on your door, because I do, and I ain't living in no mansion like you living in. You should have made sure your bedroom door was locked, and you should have got up in your closet, kept the light off, and been whispering like, I live in such and such Sycamore Lane. Somebody downstairs, I need y'all come and help. But no, she didn't venture downstairs, and she hears a creak. The door behind her like opens, and then like we hear her screaming, the line is disconnected. Now y'all, I thought that she was hallucinating because I seen like some pill bottles on her nightstand. So I was like, maybe she, had her glass of wine and it didn't, go well with one of her medications and she was hallucinating. But it turns out it was a raccoon. She said she seen a monster. The raccoon that got in through the dog door. Mind you, they do not have a dog. And I was like, that just seems like that's unsafe. Like, what if a contortionist just came through and just like broke into your house? Like, my mind be thinking of things like that. But now she done doggone dislocated and broke it, her doggone pelvic area. I was like, that, I know that gotta be painful. But then we get another call. This time it is this man. He said, I just got home and I hear some noise downstairs, and next thing you know, we hear pew pew. It turns out this is the husband of the lady that just called like the night before, like 12 hours prior. He came back home from his trip because his wife is in the hospital because she got this broken pelvis situation going on. And as he's doggone getting some stuff, I guess, to take to the hospital, whatever he was doing, he ended up getting pum in like the arm and several other areas. So now we got to figure out what is going on, where it's been 2 different invasions at this house. We need some answers. We move over. We had this woman who was fixing up her new home, and her brother who was not handy at all. Like, I need you to call a professional because you done almost got this house on fire several of the times. Every time you try to fix something, the sister has to go behind him and fix the mess that he done made. But he know a friend who know a friend who know a friend who got this insulation. So he done got in his mind, he gonna insulate her attic. This gonna help you out with your cooling and your heating bill. And that is important because, like, sometimes your doggone electric bill be like ridiculous, and like, why this is stupid. But anyways, first of all, yesterday it was like almost 90 degrees. This morning it was 55 degrees. Like, that cold just like jumped out here. But anyways, he's insulating the attic. The tubing for the insulation is connected to the truck outside. It done got a bend in it. Instead of, going to go check on the bend, because that's what you're supposed to do and he not handy, he's yanking on it and pushing the buttons. That caused it to just malfunction. And now the doggone insulation thing goes fast, knocks him over and unconscious, and the installation is still spraying everywhere. So he's being encapsulated into the foam insulation. Now we got to find out a way to get him down. And the only way to do that is to cut a hole in the ceiling and pull him down. And they pulled him off the foam. And it looked like, back in the day, them cartoons when like the Road Runner or whatever run into the wall and it's just an imprint of the Road Runner. That's what was going on there. Once the sister found out he was alright, like, don't ever in your life try to fix anything again. So Athena and her detective friend are trying to figure out what these robberies have in common. They realize these robberies happen after the homeowner's gone to the hospital for whatever reason. Like, you call, hey, I done sprained my ankle, I done broke my arm. Paramedics come out, take it to the hospital, and while you're at the hospital, a burglar comes in and robs you. A lot of the houses that are hit are in a rich neighborhood where they have codes to get inside your property. And they're thinking that it has a first responder's responsible, because when they call 911, okay, you live in this area, is there a code to your gate? Yes, my code is such and such, such and such. My alarm is such and such. You're giving out all your information because you're trying to get help. And they find out that someone has been using Maddie's code from the call center log. Now, Athena, she's like, well, obviously you didn't do it, because some of the days where your code was brought up, you wasn't even at the call center, and you can't just log in at home. So obviously somebody stole your password. Well, we find out it is one of the newer 911 operators. After Maddie gave this sob story about how she gonna get fired because she done lost her code, he was like, I'm so sorry, Maddie, but wasn't nobody supposed to get hurt. My stepdaddy got into some trouble, borrowed some money from some people who are not the best of people. Ooh, let me sit up a little bit. Ooh, I done just knocked this off. Here we go. Stepdaddy borrowed some money from some loan sharks. And they threatened me and my mama, so I had to do what I had to do. Nobody was supposed to get hurt. Well, they come and take him down. He was like, I told them that the police was on them, but I did give them one last, house to break into. So they sure enough was breaking into that house. And Athena was sitting there in her robe, and they was like, freeze. She turned around, y'all, you freeze. I was cracking up about that. Lastly, there was an explosion at Henrietta's wife, Karen's place of business. And it seemed like she on the top floor. And I'm like, what we not going to do is make something happen to Karen. We're not going to make nothing happen to Henrietta. Because it's already seeming like Henrietta ain't going to be around no more. Because, she going to be a doctor now. And I am not here for that at all. Like, I don't want nobody to leave. So y'all, that was the gist. If I left anything out, by all means, leave a comment below. If you are new to my channel, welcome. Feel free to subscribe. It is free all day, every day, free 99. Make sure your notifications are on so when my beautiful face puts up a video, you can click on it, you can like it, you can share with your people, and you can come over and be one of my peoples. If you're already one of my peoples, welcome back. Y'all know what to do. Tell your people to tell their people, come over and be one of my peoples by clicking that icon above. This is Lady T signing off. Have a good one.